Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Right, it's working. So I can turn the stream off. I can turn that off. Yes, I'll be doing multiple things as while I'm trying to do this. I'm just setting my game up 1 second. Well, not this game, the other one. Another one. I'll put music on now 1 second. Yeah, I just turned the sound off on Minecraft because we don't want that. We don't need it. I left the music slightly on, so when it's slightly loud, we can hear it. Hopefully this TV ain't too loud.
Vodafone Evo.
And I got a Vodafone up there. That's better. I'll turn this down because it is a bit in my face. Hello. I'm not going to be streaming for a little while today because today's the day so I want to go and watch them. So I'll be doing this for a little while. I'm just getting something set for later. There's no point in me doing it now. I was going to, but I want to put my attention to this. So, right where we left off, we can finish all these rivets at least in the floor. I'll be streaming for like... What time is it? I don't know that clock. Damn it. I have a feeling I'm only going to be streaming for like 30 minutes. Well, I'll stream for as long as I can. And even then, I'll stream till he actually starts, because he has a bit where he's just testing stuff out. So I'll stay for as long as I can, but I'm sure he starts streaming at 4, but I thought it was 5 and I'm an idiot. Well, I might as well get started, no more just putting everything off, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to start otherwise. At least if I get the rivets done today, I'll feel happy. Because tomorrow morning, I might stream early. Just to get it done, because at night, past 4 o'clock, someone's coming to my house, so I'm busy. Did anybody see the new video I posted? The painting. I'm really happy how that turned out. It's very cute. I saw someone did a comic strip with The One Who Waits, and it was like in that similar style. And I really liked the design, so I tweaked it a tiny, tiny bit. Kept most of it. And just redid it. But I love the artist. I'm gonna have to go and like... To be honest, the person's video who it was, they've just looked up an artist. I'm gonna have to try and find out who the artist was and like it and do something. Because I copied the design. But it's not like you can copy a design because he's a cat and you're redrawing it. But I did take inspiration of the design. I mean, you can even see it in the reference art. It's even there in the corner. The comic. But I only liked it because I like how the sort of fluff was, but even then, I thought it was cute. So I redid it. I'll even say, I didn't pluck the design myself. I got the design from someone, but I did the drawing, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gaining any money off it, so I'm just happy to be drawing something that makes me happy. It's like drawing somebody else's fan design. As long as you proclaim it's not yours and you say, right, this is from somewhere and it's somebody's drawing, then you're not in trouble, really. Unless they really don't want it there, and then you have to get rid of it. But that's until they say. Sorry, I got distracted. I got Twitter. So today I'm actually perfect as well, because I've got loads of drinks. I've got my monster can. I got the pirate one. What's it called? Forgot. Where is it? I do have a drink somewhere. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there it is. It hides. It's Pacific Punch. It's quite weird. It's a bit on your throat. It's a bit drying on your throat, but it's quite nice. I've also got some jam donuts that I picked up from Co-op. They're alright, they're not the best. Hello again. They're not the best donuts. The best donuts I think are from Asda. Not donuts, cookies. They are donuts, but... No, I'll say that again. Best donuts are definitely from Asda, because Asda's bakery is the best. Everything's always pretty fresh. Everywhere else I go, like Co-op, Morrison's, Asda, Tesco's, they're always a bit dry. Even Greg's and Pound Bakery, they're pretty dry. Apparently someone I follow on Twitter's done a painting and it is really nice, but... It depends the donut. If they're like proper fresh, then I'm a big fan, but there's not much I'd jump for. I bought some tea as well, fruit tea. I think it's raspberry and hibiscus, which is the... If you think of it, it's that red flower that Lilo... if you think of Lilo and Stitch, it's the flower they wear on the... Not the pink, not the yellow one. It's when they wear the red Hawaiian sash, they're usually hibiscus flowers. They're quite nice flowers as well. I haven't tried this one before as well. I'm interested to see how it is because it's cold infusing, so you have the tea cold. But I'm trying to like teas. It's just I've never really liked them. I always feel guilty that I don't like them because I want to like tea. Because I don't like just regular tea. Because too much stuff has been destroyed due to regular tea. So I just really want to like it. So I'm trying to like get loads of fruit teas and try them. So how's you? I'm cleaning this floor and I've been doing it for 3 days now. I had such a major issue with the Realm server last night. My brother wants a survival server set up, because obviously this is great. But my brother wants a survival server set up. But my friend, and my partner all set a server up. Well, did a world ages ago, and we even got to defeat the dragon. So this world's pretty much is aimed to be. You can pretty much do everything to get the platinum trophy on PlayStation. Everything's set up and ready to be done. So I tried to put it on Realms. Oh my bloody god! Nothing wanted to work. It just crashes, and it even broke Realms to the point where I had to close and reopen the server. It just broke it so bad. Yeah, I'm not having my camera on today because can't be bothered. I'm just lying down. Again. But I might not be able to stream for very long depending on how this streamer I watch does. It's good, but it's like sick. Let me get the prices up before I forget. One sec. It's probably gonna boot me actually. No, I'd rather not. It's good. It's because if you want to play with... Oh, I wish I had Java, you're lucky. Well, think of it, it's like opening a server. Java's probably better than Realms because you can open a server and you don't have to pay for it. I play like £6 a month to keep this server running, and it allows 10 people. If you want to change it to night and day, though, you all have to be in a bed, unlike on Java, where you can set a mod so only one of you has to. I prefer Java, and I'd love if you could do Java on console, but sadly I've only got PlayStation, so I'm stuck with Bedrock. Because, yeah, this is Bedrock. Because even look at that, the render distance is appalling due to the fact it's in server. Right, I'm going to have to put that on my phone, I can't see what you've wrote. That's good. Like this one, I've got a handful of people, but I just run it because if anybody wants to sort of come online and just have fun, because at the point, my friend didn't really have much to do, and I wouldn't always be able to come online with her, but she'd be wanting to build stuff, and then she'd show me like projects which she worked on that were really, really good. But I'd have liked them to be in the world, we can all see them. So what I'd do is I'd keep this world open and people would come and build stuff. So I'm going to break from that a second. She built all these houses. I did most of the pixel art and the castle. But I mean, look at all the stuff that's beyond this point that people have made. Most of it's done by me, but still. I love flying around here, it's great. Just all the stuff. So I just love building stuff. So it's just great, because I used to spend all my time here. This is actually the second world, because the original one crashed and they deleted the server. I was gutted, because I had a mansion I made. I had a castle and a school, and it was huge, this school. It took me about 2 weeks just to build the building, and I lost everything. So that tree in the middle of the area was to like memorialize the first server that crashed. That's why I bought Realms as well, because if my PlayStation, like, I got a power cut, which is what killed the first one. Properly, it crashed, and I was unable to get any backups for it because I don't have Plus either, so I wasn't able to recover the world. So we had to start again. That was a sad day. So since then, this has all been redone. And with the benefit of Realms, it's sort of nothing's on my PlayStation, so all this thing you're seeing, nothing's on my console, it's in the cloud. So I'm paying for it to also be protected, which I'd rather be paid that than the ungodly amount of PlayStation Plus. Plus everyone else can come on. Yeah, this one does it too. If I pause the game and go into settings, it does it every so often, every 20 minutes or so. And I can go back to as far back as I can. So it's really good. Obviously there'd be a hell of a lot more in that backup server, but I haven't been on in a while. It's been like the last 3 days, which is what it's talking about. Yeah, when I'm the stream, and I finish streaming, I'm gonna start shiny hunting my tree again. Wouldn't there have been backups? That's sad though. I'm just grateful that hasn't happened to me yet. We did have something, but I think it was one of my friends being a dick. But I set a backup on the world and fixed it. Sad though. I don't understand people's logic in that, because it's like if someone came and blew up like some of my stuff in here. Even breaking like one of the walls, like a lot of the pixel art on the walls, it's made with sand, so it's even worse trying to fix it. I'd be devastated if someone came in here. Losing it to a blackout was worse, especially because I could, especially one of mine, like my dad caused the blackout because he was messing with electrics because he was trying to get, change a bulb or something stupid. And he caused the blackout, so it wasn't even like I couldn't blame anyone for the blackout. I actually had to blame him because he was doing it. Hi, Shell. What are you doing? Papas. I think they're announcing a new Pokemon tomorrow. Apparently a spray painting lemur. Is this the evolution of Smeargle? It's always sad. Yeah, I do somewhat. I remember your name. I think you were one of the first people to actually start commenting on the videos at one point. People change the names to regularly, so I can't remember everyone like off the top of my head. Like I was talking to one of my old friends from school, but I didn't realise it was him for like 20 minutes. And then he said something, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I didn't let it know though. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. I bet that many people now from everywhere. It's so confusing to keep track. Oh. Yeah, I remember that. Sadly, I don't have that picture anymore because the bloody phone died. Yay. I like drawing for people, so I don't mind. I'm not the best, but thank you. Because I'm hoping to get drawing again at Christmas time because my mum's supposedly getting me an iPad. So when I can get drawing again, you'll be able to see a lot more. I've been practicing still, like, I haven't sort of when you don't draw for a while, you sort of lose your sort of knack for drawing. But I haven't improved and I haven't really got any worse. I've sort of improved a lot, but I wouldn't be able to, like, I've got better, because I've got better than some stuff I've seen in the past. Like, when I look at some of my recent stuff, like, I'm better at drawing, like, bodies and that, because at one point, I couldn't draw them stood up, because if you look at my channel really early on the speed paints, that was my actual skill at one point, and then due to over the years of me practicing and just drawing constantly, I've got as good as I am now. Which I'm still not the best, there's still people miles better than me, but I think with just better equipment and better time, I'd probably put more effort into it, because I want to make my own Pokemon region. I've done the starters, so, and I don't know what to do for legendaries, but as I was sort of how I wanted a region, my dream Pokemon game would be, you got the legendaries on the box as the starters. That'd be awesome. So, like, you have your Pokemon in your starter, and then your starter sort of gets kidnapped by a evil team. This can sort of be the lore as well. Your starter gets kidnapped, and then modified by the evil team, and then suddenly you find out that your Pokemon was the legendary that everyone's been looking for, and it was sort of like, I don't know. Like, if time and space weren't already Dialga and Palkia, I'd probably have it like that. Trying to remember whose song this was. Oh, it's Xerneas and Yveltal. Yeah, Xerneas and Yveltal are amazing Pokemon. X and Y, I loved X and Y. I don't care if people botch it as much as it does. I think they've kind of done that with the new Pokemon game, because they've got a new Pokemon named Cyclizer. And if the theories and what people have been leaking about the new Pokemon game are correct, Koraidon and Miraidon are just a past and future form of Cyclizer. So yours is just like an alpha or beta species of Cyclizer, which is cool. I'm getting both copies, me, but I think I'm playing Scarlet first if I had to pick, because I love Koraidon. He's funny. He's even goofy because he doesn't even bother using the wheel. He just runs, and I love his face. I'll be doing a painting for that when it's nearer the time, because I have been practicing drawing Koraidon, but he's slightly difficult than Feathers. Not only that, but he's got a weird head shape. I've been tracing some pictures, and they look good, but yeah. Not if they're tracey, I can't use them. Not after last time. I kinda did that on one because I just couldn't get his head right. I can now, but I need to practice it again. Because, like, at one point I could draw Alistair from Has-Been, like the show, but now if you ask me, I'd need to look at an image where one time I could draw it in my sleep blindfolded. But I can't remember the design very well now, because it's been a couple of years since I drew him again. Thankfully, I did draw the one picture I did with Alistair and Hitch together. I did draw that. Thankfully. So I did get to draw him while I had the skill. One of my things that I've always had the worst time drawing is, like, everyone says they have their Achilles heel and just something they just can't get their head around drawing. It'd definitely be stars for me, you know, like just a normal star. I can't draw them for my life, and I don't know why. I'm tempted to make a star brush because I just can't draw stars, for me, God. I've tried so often in the past and I can't do it. Like, every time I'll draw a star, you'll always tell it's the Jewish star, because I can't draw any other star than the one where it's just two triangles flip. One's flipped and one's not. I can't do any other star unless it's like a diamondy sort of one. I can't do just like, you know, like the Kirby style where it's just soft pink edges. Soft pink edges star. Yeah, I can't draw that for the life of me. I've tried so often in the past and it always looks a bit weird. I can't do it. It's awful. Even tracing it, I feel like I'm always doing it wrong. Give me feet, give me hands, give me eyes, give me nose. I can do everything else, but stars, nope. Sounds like I'm doing a rap. I'll be trying to stream a lot more regular, just because I don't want my channel to die. I want to try and keep it active, especially if I'm getting an iPad at the winter time. I want to still keep it because I have nothing else to do. I can't have a job because I technically have a job looking after my brother. I'm out of education now and I can't go back unless I pay a lot of money, which isn't worth the stress. So I'm just sat at home bored to death most days. So I'm like, sod it, I'm gonna stream because I have nothing else to do. And due to the fact I don't play many games on PlayStation, Minecraft is practically the only game I have to stream. I need to play Little Nightmares too. I need to get Danny in here to stream it, but just trying to get him to do it is a pain. I might give him the game and just give him my camera and he can do it in his room. But then again, I won't get the achievement, he will. But I don't really care for the platinum, but he probably might. Or I could even make a separate... No, this isn't on PC, this is just on PlayStation streaming service. I have got a PC, but I paid £120 for it, so you can tell how good it is. It's absolute garbage. It takes like an hour just to load YouTube, and even longer to load Google. So yeah, no, I don't use a PC, sadly. The app I use to paint on is an iPad, and it's called Procreate, the app. And my iPad died about, I think it's 5 years ago now. I tried to export a video that I was just about to do. I was saving the painting and exporting the photo and the video file so I could make it into a new speed paint, and it just switched off and never came back on. I charged it, sent it to the shop, and they said the CPU died in it. So there's just nothing you can do. They said they could replace the CPU, but the memory would be gone, and it would cost me like 500, if not £600 to replace it. I was like, bloody buy a new one. So I've just been waiting for the time that I can get a new one, and I'm still waiting. But apparently my wait time's finally up at Christmas, because apparently I'm getting one, which I'm so excited. I don't know. Because my internet in my house is really bad as well, if you can't tell by the actual stream stuttering. Could I try to do a balance stream and a Fall Guys? Because I'd play Fall Guys, because that's sort of entertaining. Plus, there's a chance that I could get people on the stream in here. But people who are watching on the stream as well. But one, I'm terrible at it, and two, the video just dies instantly. But playing Minecraft doesn't take a lot on the system. It still dies, because I think it was Sunday, that stream completely died twice. That's why there's a part 2. Because I tried, got it back up, did 20 minutes and it cut off and saying that the broadcast was low. And for some reason I couldn't get the internet back up without me ending the stream. So it just was like, oh. So I just gave up and just said, sod it, I'll record tomorrow. Because I did a lot of time anyway. So I can't decide on them. But I've got a few ideas for some drawings, but I really would like to do. So if anyone's got ideas for a Pokemon that they'd like to see drawn, I'm going to do a video where you can comment and you can give me like sort of like a hint, like you can say it like, I want a monkey with 2 tails and one has one colour of paint and one has the other, and he paints on all the surfaces that are his territory, so most of the jungle is covered in different colours of paint to symbolise this tribe's territory, and depending what tribe you can do like different colours, and the shinies could even be special colours as well. So you can do it sort of like that. You can give me a bit of information and we can put them in a Pokédex together. I think it'd be fun. We can even think of a name for the region as well and all the history and lore. Because I've watched someone, I can't remember who it was, I know there's a few people I watched that have made their own region. What's that guy called now? I actually like this fella, and he's he's cool. He's got a cool voice, I'll give him that. What's his name now? I'm actually looking because I want to get the information out. Great, is the one time I need one of his videos and it's not on the front. Where was it? I'm also gonna have to stop a second because I suddenly need the toilet. Where is the video? Right, I'm gonna have a look while I go to the toilet. I'll be right back. I feel like I got my headphones on the wrong way. One sec. Right, I'm back now. Sorry. I'm sorry. Putting on a different soundtrack today, but I'm gonna need to turn my history off 1 second. But if I don't pause it, my history is just gonna be full of stuff. What was it now? I found the name of the YouTuber that I wanted to know the name of. The one that I used to look at sort of to gain skills and like making his own region and stuff he's called Subjectively. And that's what he's called. He's got 279k subscribers, so he's quite big. And he's just really good if you want to learn how to draw, because he'll show you like designs. He don't just do Pokemon, he does League of Legends stuff. And he's got his own sort of region he's working on, and he uses Procreate to sketch a lot. He's pretty good, so I'd recommend him. And there's also the other YouTuber I was talking about who does Pokemon lore. I'm gonna butcher his name. It's Lockstein and Groggin he's called. He's got like a little skull that's pink and bluey green. And he's making his own fan region. He does like history and like scientific look-ins into why Pokemon are like they are. He's very funny. I love his setup though. You look around his room, it's absolutely stunning. Just the plushies or the computer. So yeah, that's just me. I like watching them two particularly to like learn stuff, especially if it's Pokemon wise. Them two know what they're talking about. Sorry for that, my stomach just suddenly felt really bad and I needed toilet, so I ran over. I got a drink now. Presley. I do recommend if people want a good game to sort of play that's like... If you like Stardew Valley and... sort of like Don't Starve sort of games, you'll like Cult of the Lamb? Yeah, Cult of the Lamb. It's a cute game. I've done some fan art for it myself. The two latest speed paints were both Cult of Lamb. I'm really happy how they both turned out. Admittedly, I half-assed the latest one because I didn't really do a background for it. I didn't think it needed one, so I just did like this speckly black, and I thought it worked. Not every painting needs a major background anyway. But I really enjoyed it. The game particularly as well. It's got a cool soundtrack, which I'm listening to right now. Not only that, it's just cool overall because it's cute, but it's morbid, and it's not afraid to go in places you'll be like, bloody hell. And to say how cute it is, it's quite funny. It's like Animal Crossing if it was, well, a cult. And the art style of it is very cute as well because it's very simplistic, so it's easy for like people who are not very confident in drawing to just grab a pen and they can do their own interpretation of it. You don't have to get complicated with it. So I don't need them. I got the Monokuma pixel art from the other day, so we can put him somewhere around the world, because I think he's quite a cool design. So, he'll either go in or outside the wall, because just because all this open space is open doesn't mean that it's going to remain open. Because even on the outside of the wall, because I can always expand the wall, no one says I have to stay in it. I just keep blocking areas off, and it helps me sort of like get a gist on what I want an area's theme. So if I want it just random everything, then it can be. But here, if I wanted to build like a tower, I can. Whatever. Don't matter. But I do like to sort of block stuff off into themes. Like another world I did, we just did it as a massive square, and it had the lobby, so everything was open. You had the Nether lobby, end lobby, and it was just all squares. and then as you went up, there was dark towers of different stuff. I even had some YouTubers, which I should remake here now. And I was gonna have it like you go through a train, and you just look through and you can see all the different YouTubers. But I may have them all like in their own little rooms. But I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Like, got a whole room based around something they like. So like, for one YouTuber, like, Good Times with Sky is a good example. He's a hermit crafter YouTuber. So he likes, well, he don't like pandas. He reskins them to be his cat. So a panda preserve probably might be funny. At the moment, he's doing his own Disneyland sort of thing, his own theme park. So that might be another idea as well. Doc's got his, I can't remember what it's called, the big hole. So I can do something like that. He likes just, well, building stuff and basically just rocky stuff. So I guess we could have fun with that, like build like a cavey sort of thing. These are all I watch Hermitcraft a lot because like Minecraft stuff. I may not always play it, but I still am interested in the Minecraft community, and I find I like the Hermitcraft because one, all their videos are easy to find. Unlike, I wanted to watch Dream SMP for a while, but I couldn't find his videos for the life of me. I could find like clips, but I couldn't find his actual videos, so it just was slightly annoying because I hear people go insane and obsessed with him, but then it was like, oh, I can't even find the videos to even like him. I like some of the songs people have made for him because I was in VR chat and I was listening to someone put one on and it was really interesting. It was like a puppeteer themey. Something about that was to do with a puppeteer in the song. I can't remember what it was called. It was good though. But I'm tempted to do like because I even could do a mini series if I get any people playing in here. They could have their own characters and we could make our own story, and I'd love to be honest, that's one more reason why I would love to get into D&D, so I could draw the stories that I do. But the game's, it's not just that the game's complicated, it's the fact I wouldn't be able to find anyone to play it with, even though I know a lot of people who play it. Slightly sad, but I'm more like, I don't want to play, I want to watch. Because I'd love to like have everyone's characters design and draw them proper stuff. Because not only would that make me feel better, because one, I'm not missing out and I'm spending time with people, but two, I'm really bad at drawing armor. Like, I think people know what I'm talking about when armor, because if you've seen my channel, when I've tried to draw like armor on characters before, it doesn't look as good as I want it to. Fierce is another thing. Looking fierce, I can draw them where they look angry, and I think I've got better, but when it comes to making a dragon look fierce, I have high problems with that, because they always look they look angry, but they don't look scary. Because when I try making a dragon look fierce and not angry, it never works. I need to keep my phone sort of aware next to me because I'm waiting for... Oh, it is 4 o'clock now. Is he live? If not, then I'll continue. I can't remember what time he says he streams at, but yeah, I've got no notifications, so I don't know. Well, I can't see him. Could I've got my own Discord as well, so if people wanted to you go on my Discord, they can do that as well. Oh, he's not streaming today. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it looks like I can stream longer because he's not doing stuff. He's not streaming. It's tough with like stuff going on like that because his reason is his girl's having a problem because of a new job, which we kind of knew because we knew she got a job and when, which is understandable, which happens, and you have to prioritise. He's not getting paid much money to be doing it. I don't know if he gets paid any money, actually. I think he just does it for fun, like I do. If he does, he probably gains pennies off it. But it's hard. You gotta prioritise stuff. And at the end of the day, it's your own mental. Like, if I didn't feel well, I wouldn't be streaming because I wouldn't want to do a bad stream because I feel sick, and two, I don't want to sort of thingy. Like, I already feel guilty because someone was here and I had to run to the toilet and they didn't stay. But that happens, I can't be upset, but it's still sad. I was like, no, I was actually talking to someone instead of just talking to the air like I'm doing now. I'm not bothered. To be honest, if anybody comes by, it's fine. I don't really care. I just record the video just to get it on here. Whether you watch me while I'm live or not, it doesn't matter. Because I know some people do watch these. Because even if they only stay for like 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. But one day I hope, if it's not this world particularly, because there's a lot of precious stuff in this world, I'll open a new server where YouTubers can viewers can come and make stuff, and we can talk or do whatever, and we can stream them. And you can even stream in the server, I don't mind. It may be great though, because I'm not a massive fan of survival, because it's just, yeah, I want to build, I want to do stuff, I want space, I like changing everything around me. So when it comes to survival, it's slow. I'll stream for like 2 or 3 hours and then I'll call it a day anyway. If he's not coming online, then I've got all my night free. So I've been procrastinating too long. I'm gonna have to go back and do some more shiny eggs. Well, egg hunting. Alright, so we've finally done the floor. Just checking there's no holes. So now we've got the easy job of just running around and replacing these 2 layers like these. So this bit's quite easy. Yeah, because this world is sadly only 4 blocks deep, I try and go high up rather than low. That's why the sand is able to float on the blue, because it's it's actually the bottom of the world that I destroyed the bedrock to put this in, the sand in. You can see the bedrock even though. I turn the sound off more because when I'm just going across doing that, it's annoying. Majorly, you're listening to me and watching the game. You don't really need to hear all the sounds unless you really want to. You can just comment. If there's anything you would like me to do different on the streams, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to be offended if it's like something as trivial as, oh, there was a weird noise in the background that's annoying, or so it's making you sound weird. If you can hear a windy noise now, it's my fan, and as much as I'd hate to not have it on, but if it's that bad during recordings, I'll move it and not have it on while I'm recording, but I would prefer to have it on due to the ventilation is helping me breathe. That's another thing, I have very, very, very hard time breathing. I'm slightly asthmatic, but I'm not majorly that I'd need I do have an inhaler, but I rarely ever use it. I use it sort of like when I'm having panic attacks, that's the only time I need it. But even then, they're very, very rare. But yeah, I usually have that on to help me breathe. Even though it's noisy, but the noise has sort of gone deaf to me because I have it on all day, every day. Once we finish this, we can start filling in the water and then going through with the grass and coral. And then we can get building one of the serpents. Or at least starting one. But I don't know whether to go with which one to do, because I might even... Actually, do I have even that? Yeah, I do have that world available, because I can leave this world and I can go and have a look at the other serpents to see which one looked the best. Because it's not going to end the recording me leaving the Minecraft realm. It only ends if I leave the game, which is cool. Oops, I almost just read the bush, and that way would have been bad. Yeah, I think that'd be a really good idea if I held like a group, because it's fun and some people have got some amazing ideas, and I really think Game Freak should do that when they actually have a region where it's built off the backs of people's fan designs. I'd pay for that. I'd love that even. I wouldn't mind that, because that'd be forever your Pokemons in sort of history. Because as good as their designs are, some of them are bad, but because it's them who's done it, it's like, eh. It would be nice though if they sort of contributed and had fan designs in, like even if they held competitions and it was like the winner gets to be in the new region, that'd be good. And I really think it'd put less strain on the artists as well. Because they could also adapt the design, they could get the concepts but use the design. Because I think fans would love that immensely as well. Aww. He commented on my comment. I didn't know you'd be able to see I commented on it. No, embarrassing. I'm freaking out now. He's talking to me. I'm like, I don't do good when things like that talk to me. I'm like, I was still in shock. I don't know if anyone saw it, but I bought Ace of Clay's plushie, and I put it on TikTok. I'm just losing the plot, man. I can't do it. I can't. No. I just hide in a ball. Sorry, I'm distracted now. Yeah. What I'll say. I saw him when he got his. Shoot. I really like this music because it's sort of surreal. I'm completely lost my train of thought now. I'm lost. I'm like, hey, he's talking to me. I can't do these. 61. Yay. Yeah, he said once we finish hunting Solgaleo, we'd hunt. I really, really want, because I've not been able to get a shiny legendary in a game yet. So I said one of my first ones I'd love is, there's two I'm hunting for, and it's Yveltal, which is Bacon Bird, or I would love, which I asked him to hunt, is shiny Tapu Koko. Because I love the fact that it'd be like, I don't know what someone called him, something dumb, but Tapu is like forbidden, and then Coco's sort of blood, so it's like forbidden blood is his name, which I thought was super cool. But I haven't thought of a name for him yet. I only put a comment to start saying it's fine. I commented, well, I put a heart because he couldn't stream and he said he felt like he's let everyone down. I was like, no, you haven't. Life comes first at the end of the day, and I said it's fine. But I was like, I'm flustered every time he speaks, because usually when you watch YouTubers and that, they never answer you because you're like one in a million. So it was like, but with someone, that's why I sort of jumped to his channel, because I saw you had like 10 people there. It was like, it's busy, but it's not busy. So I was like, oh, this might be nice. Ever since then, I just keep going back. Not only that, he made me a VIP, so I was like, I was in shock. But he's quite nice, so why not? And it's someone to play Pokemon with, which I don't have. Because my brother doesn't play it. My friend was playing it, but fell out with her, so that disaster. I had just bought a Pokemon sword as well, so I bought a sword. And I feel like an idiot. It just makes me really sad talking about it. Because this is Sol. I'll call her Sol because that's the name of the bear that she had. Because if I say her name, I feel like I'm just gonna start problems. So Sol, I've known them forever, and then they just decided one day, I helped them break up from their partner as well, because apparently their partner was known to be really bad. But as far as I've heard, she's apparently gone back with him, instead and just ditched me, and she dumped me on my birthday essentially because she was supposed to be coming with me on my because I invited her on my birthday to come out with dinner with me, and she was like, oh, she will come but she won't eat, and I was like, we're going out for dinner. Well, she was like, well, yeah, but I can still come, but I won't eat anything. So that was bad enough. But then she just didn't turn up, and I waited for her on my birthday. I didn't go anywhere, particularly because she was supposed to be coming. So I could have gone, like, I don't know, I wanted to go Pixel Bar in Manchester for my birthday, but I didn't because supposedly she was coming to drop my present off. So I stayed home. But she didn't even bother telling me why she didn't turn up or anything, so I just didn't even give her a chance to sort of excuse herself out of it. Blocked her on my phone and everything. You'll see a name in the world, which I'm going to go and break the sign off stream and change it to Soul instead of her actual name, because just in case people see her name, I don't want people going being funny with her. Due to the fact how much she upset me. Yeah, she really upset me to the point where she even wanted me to quit playing Minecraft. And it's why I haven't played in so long. And I've only come back playing it due to the fact I'm just like, I virtually just don't want my channel to die. I don't want everyone to leave. And I want to try and build it up a bit more so then when I do start drawing again, I've got a bit of following. Even if you only come for the Minecraft, I don't mind, whatever. I just don't want all my hard work to die because of her. So, literally, that's the only reason I'm playing this now. Because anything that did have a name on before, I've removed. Because I'm not just trying the projects, because some of the stuff she made were really good. When I've done this part of the floor, I'm going to have a bit of a break a second. I'm just going to go and fly over and show the stuff that she made that I don't want to break. Because she made some really good stuff in this world. And to say she's never played Minecraft before is really good. So it's just slightly depressing that the first game that she ever played, not only one of the first games that she sort of enjoyed playing with me, that she just sort of destroyed it. And I still don't even know why she sort of just up and left me with no explanation. And she could comment on these videos, so there is a chance she could even hear me talking like this. But this is just what I think. But honestly, whatever she did was inexcusable. If you've got a problem, here's a tip from me that will help you go on in life and be successful. If you have a problem with someone and you're scared of telling them, tell them. Because if they don't know and they think they've done something wrong because you're just nervous or you think you're going to upset them, just tell them. It's better than them being upset and knowing rather than not knowing and being upset because they think they've done you wrong when you're actually doing them wrong. It's the dirtiest move ever to leave someone upset thinking they're in the wrong when it's actually you. I don't care what it is. Even if you, I don't know, killed the cat, blew up the dog, you tell them that you've done that. You don't just not tell them. It's a dick move, regardless. Even if it ruins your friendship with them entirely, it ruins your friendship with them more if they think you're their best friend and then you've done something really shit behind the back. Because I still don't know what her problem was and why, and I'll never know why. So all I can do is move on from it, get over it, and just think it. But the only thing that hurts me more is she knew that I pretty much had no one besides, like, her. I have my partner, yeah, but he's busy a lot of the times, so it's hard to just do anything now. So I just have to deal with it myself. That's why I do something as simple as Minecraft on Create, and I don't rely on anyone to do it because I have no one, which is fine. That's why I love these streamers, and when anybody takes time out of the day to leave me a comment, to leave a like, watch the video, even watching it, the amount of times I just see like one view, I'm ecstatic and I'm crying practically because someone's took time out of the day to look at something that I've put hours into. Because that picture that you'll see is like 2 minutes long. Is like 2 minutes long a video. That picture took me 4 hours to draw. Not only that, but this is a concept of coming up with the idea in the original sense. Because you don't see most of the work I put into paintings when I'm drawing them. Some of them I have about months of thinking about before I actually plan it and draw it. You only see the end product, but there's loads of thinking and planning that go into these paintings to start with. Not only that, but the editing as well. Right, so before I fill in the water and I make a mistake, I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need the sand anymore. And I'm going to get a new sign because I'm going to go and break that sign that's got her name on it. Because I'll always know she did it because it's Sol. And I know who Sol is, so Sol. But the memorial tree is over here. And I'm going to try not get her name on camera. I think hers is the last one. I can't see. Yeah, it was. I got her sign. Because like I said, this is the memorial tree, so everyone that sort of contributed to this world, I even put my brother's name, that's his PlayStation account by the way. But like I said, I don't want to destroy the stuff she made, because some of it is really nice stuff. I don't care, even if she was a stupid bitch. I'm not wrecking my road or putting any more time and effort to her just because she's stupid, and the fact that now I have to ruin my world and break something that I actually enjoyed looking at just because some silly cow can't figure out what she wants to do in life. But that doesn't mean I'm not keeping this. I keep doing that and it's not even that button. So that'll be her name now. So if anyone wants to know my friend's name, her name is Sol. It's not really, but I'm gonna, when I refer to her now, just so she stays sort of hidden because she don't like me mentioning it, she'll be called Sol. And she'll be referred to as, so if anyone wants to insult someone, Paul Sol will be the part of it. I don't think her name is on anything else. I'm just gonna have a wander now, because this was one of her houses. Because she likes horses, so I made these horses for her, but she made this building. I helped, but she built the building. I know in some of the other worlds her name's still around, and I need to go and destroy them signs too and replace it with Sol. Yeah, that one's sign's got her name on it, I'll destroy it. That one's just got a number. Because some of the signs I did break. But I'll do this on another time where I go and destroy and get rid of her name from everything. But I'm not even getting rid of her name, because I know who she is. And you guys will just know her as Sol. You probably can see her name better than I can, but no. To be honest, I should have waited because the dates were on them. I don't care. Don't matter. Leave it. Because her names will most likely be on these. I wondered what that bloody said. I know it wasn't her name. Pandas. Bat cave. Right, I got rid of some of the signs. Because she did most of the pixel arts. I built buildings and stuff. But I mean, the first thing that was built was this tree. This was the center of the world. This is where we spawned in. And immediately behind me, I built a tree to commemorate the first realm world that got deleted. And then everything was just built around it. So we got the train. The boat was the next thing to be made, because you can even tell by the days. And then the first building I made was my house, which I can do the dates again, because thingy, signs. But this was her house. Like I said, she's only playing Minecraft for a little while. So she's not the best when it comes to thinking. Like even this design of a house, I sent her a tutorial. I went, "We'll find a tutorial online that you like." So she went, "Alright." Couldn't find one, so I sent her like this mushroom fantasy house. She made, and then she tweaked the design and made it her own thing. Because you can tell, she's still like didn't know what she wanted to do. So I gave her ideas of using different buildings. So she built this building. And as she was doing that, I got bored and built the castle. Was the second thing in the world. That took ages. This castle took so long to build. And then after I did that, I built the boat in the sky. And then I built the Animaniacs Tower, which I'm very proud of. I know I keep giving tours, but I like this. I like just looking around this world. So you can either climb up the ladder to get in, or you can just fly to the front through the door. Yeah. And you can see Yakko, Wacko, and Dot's bed. Oh, this is how you get in, by the way. So it's nice. It looks like a star steering and just visit. And obviously the maps are what, so you can see the maps. All the map locations are obviously, the green dots are where maps are. So it's like if you want a tour of all of them, you can just visit all the dots. But this was before the shopping the cafe, whatever these are, the restaurants were put in. That was before all this, because their maps are outdated. But yeah, all these signs she did, which is just depressing to have to... Because like I said, I'd have to destroy all the... If I wanted to get rid of everything that she did, I'd have to destroy all these signs. These things. Again, I'm gonna not break them because they've got dates on, but do I really need the dates? Would it just be weird that some things are dated, some things ain't? I'm just gonna leave one. I just don't want an end getting out, that's all I can say. Well, it's the thing is, it's not even it's like her name is S, so it could be Soul for all you know, but it's her last name that's there, that you can say. But then again, if you put in Soul, you won't find it. I liked this one, I thought it was really good. Got this song. That was cool. Box autos, they don't stay. But yeah, this was like the main house I live in a lot. This was a tutorial, so I'll have to, if you want the tutorial, I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the comments if anybody asks. But if you hollow it out, it's quite a nice house. And I liked it, even though it's pink and I'm not a very pinky person. You can even put windows in it and have holes in them every so often. So you can finger it. And even with the holes, it doesn't look that bad. Like, it looks like a house, but it doesn't take away from the axolotl design. This I built from scratch myself. Like, the only thing I looked at was like a blueprint of the boat, and I drew it I did it as best as I could. But I'm really bad. But I think it looks not that bad. To say it's supposed to be a submarine, it's not bad. Like, you can go inside. Like, there's an inside. which it's weird layout inside, by the way. Like, this is a floor. This is like the bed quarters. And he has a thing about white, because this is Law's ship from One Piece. So he likes white because of his people. Don't take it as a racist thing. It's lowered. Look it up. This song, man. So you can have a look through the window, and it's quite fun. And yeah, you could just explore. But it's weird shape. Like, I mean, you can run past both floors pretty quick. It's cool. But yeah. Might have saw her name then. Whoops. Like I said, if her last name gets out, and like I said, her name's Soul, so Soul. You don't know her first name, so just trying to. Her last name is quite common, so you won't be able to find it even if you tried. Oh, just everything falling now. Right, I'm gonna leave this world, but I'm not gonna. Hopefully the recording hasn't stopped. Nope, still going. I'm gonna swap the server. Hopefully it'll let me. So the one we want is Doggin Realms. I think this is the right one. Yeah. I'm going to activate it and go to that one. Hopefully it works, so I'm not having issues with it. Yeah, it works, so we can go. I just realised it said his name in the corner, but it's all wiggly and wobbly, and I didn't realise what it was. So this is the, you'll see seen this from past live streams. So this is the, Doggin Realms. So this is actually a newer world than the other one that we were just in, so we've got Scudman Duck. If I had to pick which one's my favourite, it's a draw between this one and that other one, but I like this one just because, I mean, look at this room. But I'll be jumping from them two worlds. But it's whatever anyone. If I opened up a server to be open to the public and I give out, and I let people come who have Bedrock, then this will probably be the world that I'd open to the public, because it's not a flat world. The other one's flat. So I got swings galore, because I like to leave the world. So this is one of the serpents that we'd be making, but it's probably not going to be this one, because this one isn't my favourite one out of the lot. So if we go down, this is probably the one we'll be making, this orange one here, because he was the first one, and I actually liked how he turned out. So we'll be doing something like this again.
Steve is taking action for climate and generating.
Again, her name will be here, but I don't know how it's wrote.
Find out more at eonenergy.com.
Oh, it just says the names. I really don't care. Yeah. I can delete that now. So this was the map that was done by Megiton, or is it? What's it called on this? I forget. Yeah, it's Megiton is the one who built the world. Well, not built the world. He built this. He was the best person in the world and flew around and did the map for us. It took him so long. I may have this as the dominant world that I come to in streams, but right now I want to finish that pool. But that's the thing with these, I can pick and choose. So we had a shopping district. This was another one we did. So I think the one we're going to build is the orange one, but this was another one as well. So we used a portal as well. Because it's all the Beetlejuice sticks. So this one's from the animated series. That one's from the movie and the musical. And that one's from Nightmare Before Christmas. They had a cameo of it. We had a cake cafe. Snack shop, aquarium, looking at the mangroves for the first time. Nice river. Oh, this was another one I did as well. I forgot about this one. This might be one we built as well, because this was another dragon I did. I was annoying my friend because he was testing with, like, sort of, what are they called when you type in stuff? Codes or... remember back my out. He was using cheats, sort of, essentially, you know, where you're writing codes. Commands, that's the word. Yeah, he was using commands and he filled in this area, so anything in this square is him for mess with. So I did this dragon to sort of freak him out because he was AFK for ages, just stood in that spot, so I did it to scare him. My brother built this over the area. Round here, there it is. Again, this was made by Soul, and it was like bumper cars but with boats. I built all the bridges. The initial design was made off my brother. He's rotten Danny. I'll just say that. He built one bridge and actually destroyed it, but I liked the design so much that I rebuilt it. What the hell is that? Who do I kill for this? Oh, who's funny? Yeah, we got loads of frogs. We have every colour of frog. I had to travel so far with one frog just to get him to be white. The green one. So yeah, I made loads of bridges, spent so many times. I like building bridges, was one of my favourites. I got another aquarium. Has it got a name on? See, I was the only one who seemed to label and date things, because I was like, oh, I'd be... I'll leave that sign because it's not important. It just literally says horse and donkey sign. Right, that says a name. I'll relabel these Soul later, I just cannot be arsed now. I can't even plug in my keyboard. So this is the horse area we did. I liked it. So this is so I built this rocket ship as well. This was my brother's area. So anywhere in this bubble is his domain. I built a cactus. We got Spider-Man. I built Snatcher from A Hat in Time. I think I did right good on it. I think he's cute. He also did a house. I did the garden for him. He did all inside the house, which I think turned out rather nice. For some reason, the end portal spawned here, and I couldn't get it to spawn anywhere else, so I just left it here, but I think it looks alright here. Also, these lamps, they may not look good now, but during the night time, these are sunlight detectors, so when the sun is out, it will send a command, so if sun is out, these lights will be off, but when the sun goes down, these will be yellow, and the lights will shine, so, yeah, they're everywhere, so even in the night time, you can see everything. I made, Good Times with Scar's cat, Jelly. We did this on a stream, and I think this was the last Minecraft stream I did a while ago. Yeah, this is that cat. I built a big cat. Got a village, which connects onto this, which was going to be a theme park. Don't know if it's still going to be. But we've got a bit of space. We've also got train system that we can use. You just fly off the track. So you can get it here and just so you don't have to walk across the bridge. There's train tracks somewhat everywhere, and I was going to have it the whole land sort of. You can get it, so you can get it from all the way up here and take it all the way down there. We also have this little piggy. Rest in peace. Yeah, this world was somewhat made around the same time, so you can feed the pig. Press the button. It opens the gate, but it'll shut it. And the piggy comes and gets the carrot. Or you can feed the piggy the carrot because it comes at you. A little pond. It goes all the way to the back. This is funny. I don't know who did this. I don't know if it was me or somebody else. We got Donald and Della, which Della Duck, if you don't know, is Donald's sister. Got a few boats. A boat with a chest. So yeah, this world was like put a lot of love into. This was one of the last buildings. This building's entirely made out of trapdoors and just slabs. If you don't notice. And campfires on the roof. It took so long to do. Yeah, this was built by me. It took so long to do that. I just realised if it's campfires, because the campfires make such a nice roof, because it's like thatchy looking, and it looks really nice from underneath. It looks like I had it as the boat rental store, so you could get a boat. But it looks sort of like a jungle store. And it doesn't need doors because it's sort of always open. So yeah, I thought it was quite cool, nice theming. Like I said, these signs, well... Does it actually daytime changing? I don't think it'll work. Yeah, well, you see how the lights come on. That one's not working for some reason. But yeah, all the lights come on, and even though they've got signs on it, they'll still light stuff up, so you can use them as shop signs. But yeah, it's just nice. It's never dark. It's always lit up even at the night time. So it's just really nice. Very happy how this city turned out. So now I looked at the serpents. It's a jaw between, I think, the orange design, which is this one, or the blue design, which is over here, which is more sea serpent than snake. But even then again, that's a worm. This guy took a while, but he was quite cool. Because I like to get these shapes in Minecraft. Apparently I'm really good. What time is it now? Just getting tired. Okay. I can't tell whether to wait to start tomorrow. At least, actually, what did I just do? I just messed up. It was 5. Yeah, I forgot. I saved and turned it off. I was supposed to turn the swap the levels, swap the active server, so I can swap it back to get into the Dog Art Craft server. To be honest, if you you can send me a PlayStation friend request whenever. I don't mind. Crawl to me. I'm not putting up with you. But my name is the same, and I've got Little Nightmare 6. To be honest, if I was I'll be able to see. If you want to send me a friend request on PlayStation, you can. I don't mind. Just make sure you say in the special comment from YouTube or something, because I know you can do that when you send a request. So make sure you say from YouTube, because if you don't, I'm more likely to not accept it because I think it's a bot. So make sure you say from YouTube, and I'll more than likely accept it, even if I don't know your name. But yeah, my name's there anyway. I need a thing. I'll make a sign one day where I write all like my PlayStation information. Sorry, that was my mum asking me what I wanted for my food for tea. I wanted some Yorkshire puddings, plain with some fish cakes and wedges. No idea what she's talking about. I had a fish, sausage, and chips for dinner. It is a thing, it's called surf and turf, but it's not usually in that order, but meat and... You can have meat and fish together in a meal. It's a thing you can do. I really like it, because I like fish, but I prefer fish cakes, because if it's like fish where you can taste just full-on fish, I don't usually enjoy it. But I like fish cakes. They're my favourite. I also had Pizza Hut pizza the other day, and it was the nicest pizza I've ever had in my life. Just this particular one's because I get Pizza Hut a lot, but this particular Pizza Hut pizza was so nice, and I don't understand why it was so nice. But it was. Just look at that water go. The water go. Let it crawl. Look at that gleam. Looks like you fill the lake up right. Jesus. Didn't need a heart attack. Jesus Christ. The dog barked and my mum shouted. Scared the hell out of me. I did like, what was it? There was another game. Oh, my partner's been showing me Bioshock. It's cool. I like Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles. You alright, Mr. Bubbles? I like the fact that she calls him Mr. Bubbles. I thought it was the cutest thing. Like, no, Mr. Bubbles. That just made me think of a goldfish. That was a good show. As weird as it was, and as obscure as it was, my goldfish is evil. I'm sorry, I was one of the, 2% of people that actually loved that show. I really liked it. I thought it was a really cool concept. Not only that, but I love the voice actors. I don't know who did the voices, and I don't know if they've done anything else, but I'll find them if they did. But I just love the concept. When I was younger, I loved the show I just loved the fact that the fish was evil. But I liked the design, because even when he stood up and walked about, he was a goldfish. How does a goldfish stand? But I just love the design, because he sort of stood up, but he looked peculiar, but he sort of looked right, because he stood upright and, curled his fin, and then just sort of woggled along, so he looked like he was in, a sack, he looked like he was in a bag, sort of. His fin sort of went to the shape where it looked like he was walking in a bag. And then he'd just, scoot himself around. It was just such a cool little design. I loved it. Still so sad that show got cut before they could do anything. I know everyone joked at there being a movie at one point, and I don't know if it ever got done, or if there was any episodes I never got to see. Every time I look it up, it's sort of it was just dropped, and there was nothing for it afterwards. I just couldn't find anything of it after I sort of never appeared again, and I was so sad. I even played the online game, and I liked it. It was fun. Because the characters were some of them were annoying, some of them were funny. It's always the same thing, the bully, I didn't like her, because, if she likes him so much, why is she being a dick? And I don't care if she's just shy and she doesn't know how to talk to him. Making him hate you is probably not the wisest move if you like someone to get their attention. If you like someone, be nice to them, be helpful, don't make them life hell. Because doing that's not probably the smartest move. Like I said, I'm not gonna like them if they be a dick. And she kept doing it, but I don't know if she actually openly liked him or just secretly liked him. But I know she had a problem with him every time he was with sort of the girl he liked. But even though, as far as I could see it, she wouldn't be with him. Because not only would he spout about his goldfish being evil every 5 minutes, but it was I think it's one of them where you can tell she's not going to be with him at the end of it. If you were sort of getting all these things usually rolled down in the show, I think he was more likely to be with the girl who he hates, because that was in, what was it called now? I'm going to get punched. I believe it was called Hey Arnold. There was a girl who wore a pink dress and was blunt. I never watched this show, so thing it, but I know for a fact that in this show she'd pick on him a lot, but she actually liked him, and that's why she picked on him a lot. But I could actually see them two being together, because she'd sort of work out one day, wait, this is the wrong move, and she wasn't openly nasty to him sometimes, like when shit come down to the fan, she'd be nice and help him, obviously, because she actually does care, even though she didn't really know how to project it. I haven't heard this song before, it's quite cool. It's martyred. It's basically the term when you die in the game. Yeah, it's still Cult of Lamb, by the way. Been listening to the entire soundtrack in the back. That's why I paused my history, so it just not tons of stuff in the history. So now I just furnishing everything. This is just seagrass. You'd be surprised how much actually putting seagrass actually helps the fish move around better in the water. I don't understand what it is, but for some reason, if there's seagrass in the water, the fish move a lot easier in the actual land. Like, because usually they all bubble up in one area, but if there's seagrass, they don't. They sort of spread out. And I don't have to be neat when I do this either, because it's grass. So I can just do like little weird bursts. I just realised, so in the game, you kill not only, you take something that belongs rightfully to him, but you kill his children in front of him, unless they reference his son or something else. Yeah, look, you don't have to be neat, but you sort of have to make sure it's not, like, you just gone for it with a hose. Can't remember what I was talking about now. Oh, goldfish. Yeah, I just thought the design was really cool, because not only that, but it hinted to, like, he had a past, and I was so invested in this show. I wanted to know so much more, but there was just nothing else out there, because I remember the last episode that I watched, and it was, like, one of the most memorable ones I watched was he was taught using a Ouija board, and he actually got it to actual summon demons. Because I think he was babysitting, or he was left alone in his apartment by his mum. By the way, shit mum. And he got the machine working and actually summoning real ghosts. So while everyone else was going all carrying crosses and everything, because there was ghosts running around, he suspected it was something to do with his fish, which obviously, of course, it was. But the old woman that was also in the apartment when she actually woke up, she's mentioned something about this mushroom. So no matter how, the more evil you are, the more you want this mushroom was supposed to be the point of it. So when he actually got the mushroom at one point, she actually got him on the fish because he really wanted the mushroom. It was quite funny. But it was like he would break everything just to get this mushroom, so it's like, oh my god, it just shows how evil he is, because he really wants the mushroom. And I just really wanted some more lore on the show. I really would love more, to know more about it. Because I did enjoy it as a kid, it was fun. Because I always like it when they do more, like the villain is actually good and not stupid, like every other show. I like the villains more than the heroes, essentially, sometimes. Because I like villains more... I don't mind feeling sorry for a villain, that's fine. But when they're dumb, and they're bad just because they're bad, it feels... Because there's a general term on villains that you love to hate, and then there's villains that you want to sort of help. And I don't mind villains like you feel sorry for. Like, best thing I can example for like villains you feel sorry for is, but you like them in a way that you because of the story, was the Ice King from Adventure Time. Like, Simon wasn't generally bad because he had to be. He was just driven to insanity due to the crown, and it wasn't his fault. And even when he did do something bad, a lot of the times it had more hindrance than issues. Admittedly, he'd kidnap women and make them marry him, which they never did. But even when he tried to, like, get their attention, they would just had zero interest in him anyway. And it was like, right, you can blow him off and say no about the marriage thing, but at least try and be a bit politer. But they just outright beat him up or just throw stuff at him or antagonize him on purpose just because of why not. It's like you're picking on a sick guy here, who if wouldn't done what you, who if you would have been in his shoes, I can guarantee. What am I talking about? Finn, when he had the crown, ended up destroying the world because he was tricked by the Lich who possessed Jake. So I think Ice King did better than Finn if he had the crown. Not only that, but I think Finn took it better. I like the what are they called? It's something like the people have made up this sort of name for him, and I think it's Adventure Time, Over the Garden Wall, Star and the Forces of Evil, Gravity Falls, and it was like Freaky Friends or Friends No More, or it's like No Happy After. It was something like that they labelled for all of them. If you write in the name, you'll more likely get all the shows for that. And some of the stories of fan art designs were quite cool, because there was like Marco, where he was the demon because of the blood moon. And there was obviously Dipper being Bipper, which is nothing new. Over the Garden Wall, he was possessed by the tree, or whatever the monster thing was. Tree monster. Yeah, like, you don't have to be neat with it, just have to get it on the ground. And if you think a barrier looks a bit too plain, you can just shove this in. But with more grass, the fish seem to like you better. But obviously, you don't want to just do lines like that, because it looks stupid. Yeah, whoever did the music in this is really good. It's apparently produced by Riverboy, and the game was made by Massive Monster for Cult of Lamb. It's such a good soundtrack, though. It's really cool. It reminds me of somebody else did a song years ago, and it had a red wolf fox woman as a nurse on the cover, and it was such cool songs that it sounds the double of this. I don't know what you'd call this style of music, but it's really good. I find it interesting. I find it also calming as well. Something like the binaural beats does sound nice. Can't tell me it's not, but it sounds like them. I still love the endings, though. The endings are so funny for this game. One of them makes me kind of sad, but I can see why. But then again, the end, you can always probably refight this boss like you can do all the rest of them. Gonna have another donut before it gets ginger tea. I want the sugar. Nom 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 nom. Back to work. Another show that's obscure that I liked was probably on Disney Channel. It was called Dude, That's My Ghost. And it was about this family moved into this old pop star's house because supposedly he'd died. And you were only young. And obviously, the boy that of the family who lived there, they were cousins. I think it was on his mum's side, they were distant cousins sort of thing. So she was probably, because he had no kids in her, and probably no family else, she got the house in the will, so they moved into his house, which was in LA. Or Beverly Hills, I believe, but they call it Beverly Heights, slightly. And he moved into his house, which of course, obviously, how the show worked was if you wore anything of, like, that was precious to, like, the ghost, you could see the ghost. So, obviously, the lad who lived in the house, obviously, saw the ghost boy. So they were just bros and friends, and they'd make up all this silly nicknames and stuff, and it was just fun, even though he was a ghost. Like, the rest of the family didn't know he was there. The boy's friends, the two other, sort of an Indian-y girl and boy, I think they were brother and sister. He was friends with both of them, and they could see him. Because I think she had a bracelet. He had, the boy had a belt, and I think the main character boy had a necklace, his guitar pick, I believe it was. So they could see him, and they were just daft, and they did stuff together. But I really enjoyed the show, and I also wish they'd went into more, because obviously it's a Disney show. They're not going to tell you how he died. But one of the majority of things of what a lot of people theorized when they did, people actually were interested in the show's relevance, was they all suspected, because one of the main characters in the show, there's obviously a main villain, and her lackey, and what she's a really obsessed fan, and she knows him being a ghost, so she'd send this lackey to go and pick him up. Which she almost caught him a few times, but she never captured him. She used a vacuum sort of thing the lackey used a vacuum sort of thing to see him. But it went into that much depth that you never actually saw the superfan's face. You only ever heard her voice, and she just sounded like she sounded like a Karen. So, yeah, he never got captured, or he did get captured, but he always was rescued before he went too far. They even put in another ghost at one point, and damn, I just put a hole in the floor. Well, I can get rid of this bucket now, so sand. So that was interesting, but the show didn't carry as far as it did, and it stopped roughly as season 3 began. It did one episode or two of season 3 and then stopped, and I never saw anything of it. But then again, I stopped watching TV, and 2, this was run roughly, I did stop watching actual TV, because I'd watch that every morning. I'd get up at 6 o'clock to watch it, and then, because it was always on at 7. And then after about, I kept doing that for a little while, but it just like, they changed the time slot of a lot of things, so it wasn't on anymore, and I found it in like record so you could watch it on demand and stuff, but there were never anything new, and then it just faded on to obscurity, and now Disney XD don't even exist. So it's just really sad. Loads of good shows that they're not popular with everyone, but I enjoyed them. So they're precious to me for how long they existed. But even though, like, I'm going on about these shows and you're like, were these a thing? Yes, they were a thing. And I enjoyed them, regardless of if anyone else likes them at all or not. Phineas and Ferb is a popular one that everyone liked. I enjoyed that. But did you know that they actually did another series in the same sort of universe called Murphy's Law, or Milo Murphy's Law? I enjoyed that series too. Because it's still Phineas and Ferb, but it was about, obviously, being Murphy's Law, which, if you know, which is in the American one. I can't remember what ours is called. It's in British people. We call it something different, but I can't remember what it's called. It's saying whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and that's basically the sums up the law. So he has like this really bad luck, so he has like just has to live with eternal bad luck sort of thing. And he's happy-go-lucky sort of fella. He reminds me of Sheldon of Big Bang Theory. He even sounds like him. I won't be surprised if it's like either someone doing his voice or it's actually the voice actor, because it really sounds like him if it's not. And I just really enjoyed the show, because it's the same derpy music as Phineas and Ferb, because no matter what you say, I love Phineas and Ferb. Some of the music that came out of that show was amazing. And especially Doofenshmirtz as well. That actor was just perfect. The voice was always great, and then the character itself, the writers did really well, because they even went meta sometimes, which was funny. But it was just like, in the spirit of the show, it's just so good. It's just sad there's not many shows like that nowadays. You see shows that are on nowadays, and half of them, like, I don't even know what's on Cartoon Network now. I barely watch it, but all I know is Teen Titans Go is a travesty. It's disgusting. It's not funny at all. It's just annoying. I feel sorry for any parent that has to sit there and watch it. SpongeBob is sort of, I don't know how the hell that's still going. But SpongeBob's fine. Very Odd Parents died. I'm sad as hell. Very Odd Parents was like diamond cartoon. And I thought that'd never disappear and be as bad as SpongeBob, but nope, it's gone. You can't watch it anymore on TV. Danny Phantom was another good show, done by the same people. That was a great show. American Dragon. Yes. Vader's in as well. Can't forget that. To say Invader Zim is as old as SpongeBob, you'd say I'm lying, but they both came out roughly the same time, but Invader Zim was just too expensive to make compared to SpongeBob, so it ended up being the most successful one, only because of that reason. It's bizarre. Then again, what else has been disgraced and ruined due to money? Disney. You won't see any animations like Lilo and Stitch or Treasure Planet or Beauty and the Beast sort of style. I mean the old cartoon one, because that was the golden age of Disney. Yep, you won't see that anymore. Way too much to make. Even though everyone preferred it, that's my Disney. I don't like this new CGI crap. I like the stories, but most of them are making me sick now. How many female protagonists do they need? The female protagonist in some of these movies now has just been disgusting. They either treat men like idiots, or the men are idiots. And I just think it's so insulting. And it's making women look big-headed and... Right, yeah, give a woman a little bit of limelight, and it's nice not to see the woman being slapped across the face just because she said something. Right, fair enough. But if either one says something stupid, they get what they deserve, whether it's a man or a woman saying something stupid. I just don't like how they've done it recently, where the men are dumb. Because I don't know, like in Turning Red, which was one of the latest Disney's. Tell me how many main characters were in that bloody show. You can't, because there wasn't. Not only was the dad a apparent moron in the show for the girl, but the mum was a control freak, and the daughter was just as bad. I feel sorry for the blokes in that relationship, because if it's only the women that end up being the bloody red pandas, no wonder. Sorry, I was having a break taking my drink. Tablets. Bleh. And now I'm lying down because I need to stretch my legs. If you heard a creak, that was my knee. Oh, the Angon came back. Cool. He fell yesterday, if you don't remember. I didn't make a new one. I don't know where he's come from. This is gonna take so long. I'll be stopping shortly because I'm one, getting tired, and two, I wanna be able to just thing it. I'm not sure if I'll be recording tomorrow. I haven't decided because I'd rather just have the day to rest because I'm really tired, and I've had sleep, but I got woke up late last night because my PlayStation turned off, and apparently someone sent me an invitation to join them. So when I didn't join them, they got upset because they thought I was just ignoring them, and I wasn't. So I had to join them even though I wanted to go to bed. So yeah, I'd rather go and have either a sleep and a shower, and I'm gonna go and practice some designs because I wanna redraw all the bishops from Cult of Lamb to be more cute, like thingy. What's his called? I've got to think of a better name. Kavoni Waits is too long of a name. Call him Weighty for now. For Weighty, I've got to think of I want to draw some more designs, because it's not like they don't all have a theme. One's sort of a squid, one's a spider, one's a caterpillar, I guess. I can't remember the other one. One's just a ball of fluff. But I think I'm excited to try and see what happens. I might not upload the video, I might wait till thingy. But I don't want to wait and then I'm like, oh, I'll draw it on my new iPad. And then by the time I draw it, it's out of fashion. And everyone's like, what game is this? Oh, that thing. Yeah, it was old and done now. And I know they've got DLC coming because they've opened it up to have. It's not charging. Why? Yeah, everything just dies on me. God, man, I just want to drive in circles. Oh. Right, I'm gonna call it my food's here, and I'm a bit tired. We stayed live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I count that as a win. So I'll see everyone, hopefully, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record, because like I said, I got stuff to do. So, with this cute little face in the water, I'll see everyone next time, which will more likely be Thursday. Goodbye.